Joining me in the Room podcast, scheduled to fight at Reality Fighting on January 8th, is Johnny, Mr. Nice Guy, Lopez. What's up, Johnny? It's been so long, man, since you had the title fight for CES, man, like 2 years ago or so. What's been going on, my friend?
Man, a lot, to be honest. I mean, obviously we all had the COVID that we had to deal with. I teach the jiu-jitsu classes, or some of them at Underdog, so it was weird. Like, I was starting to do Zoom calls with that, and then my wife was pregnant, so we had a baby during COVID. So I got my little man Mikey, and so we've just been enjoying having him around and doing the family thing. Work, I just worked nonstop throughout the pandemic. So I did stay busy, and I was still training because I was teaching and stuff. So I just wasn't competing in the cage. That's all.
Excellent. Well, here we are. Now we're competing in the cage, Johnny. I mean,
Yeah.
how excited are you to get back in there and, compete at Reality in front of that huge crowd that's always roaring for you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm hyped just to, like you said, get out there and compete again. Like, I don't know, you got the juices in you, and like, I don't look at age or anything like that. Like, some people, oh, do you still want to fight? Like, I still feel fine going with all the youngins in class. Like, I don't feel like it's, I've taken a step back. So, like, I'm itching to get back in that cage just to, just show more stuff than I've shown already, so I look forward to the opportunity.
Excellent. Well, you talked about, teaching the classes and stuff like that. As far as your training, Johnny, is there anything new that you've been adding to it, or, any new training partners? Like, what's been going on with the training camp and you getting ready for this fight?
I guess I would say I'm probably focusing more on like cardio and just that gas tank. Like, it's just going. Maybe less sparring than what I've been usually doing. And I guess to me, that's probably the biggest one that I see. Like, besides that, we're still, grinding, doing different classes. But I think now I'm focusing more on just like pushing the pace. And then when I'm sparring, I'll do that, but I just don't spar maybe as much anymore, where, I'm not trying to take unneeded damage.
Yeah.
I feel like I already know how to fight. I've gone through a lot of rounds, so that's probably the biggest change I would say from maybe the last camp.
Well, Johnny, this is a rematch against another big veteran in New England, Johnny Cupcakes Campbell, bro. The first time you guys met was at Reality. I believe Johnny, it was a late notice fight for Johnny Campbell. He came in to replace, I think, Jose Lugo, who maybe was fighting you for the flyweight title that you own. And Johnny came late notice and met you at a catchweight of 130 pounds, man. Let's get back to that fight, because we know you guys know each other from the years on the circuit, man. How did it feel, and how excited were you to get, a matchup with Johnny at Reality in front of that crowd? Johnny always brings it.
Yeah, I think that's why, to me, it's an exciting matchup. Like, if I'm on the outside looking in, and like I see the two names on the card like going against each other, I think like, oh yeah, that's a dope fight. Like, I want to see that one. So to me, the first fight that we had was close. Where, he definitely won the first round, and I definitely won the third round, and then that second round was like a toss up where we were both throwing combos, and like, some people feel, oh yeah, Johnny, Cupcakes won that one, and then you guys people saying like, oh yeah, Mr. Nice Guy won that second round. So I think it's only right that now we go, let's go for it one more time. Let's see he came down and met me last minute at 130. So let's just, do the right thing. I'll go up now to 135. Let's go throw down, and we'll see who's the best man on that Saturday night. So I look forward to it. So I know he's gonna, like you said, he always brings the fight, and me too, man. If you're fighting me, it's never an easy fight. So it's gonna be on that Saturday night.
I'm excited, man. This is a gentleman's match, even though you guys aren't going to be gentlemen once that bell rings, man. But, to you guys to work this out, Johnny coming in late notice, and then you having a close fight, and then you meeting him, a couple of years later, or maybe even more, at, his natural weight where he fights at, normally now. Johnny, moving up or fighting at 135, you do hold the reality fighting 125 belt. What's it, like, what's your feeling about going up and where are you comfortable? Is it just, business as usual, or is this just something that you're doing to get this matchup with Johnny, but you want to stay at 125? What's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I guess if I'm thinking of the future, like I would still be competing at 125. I feel like, for this fight, like to go at 135, I feel like it makes sense to go up against Campbell at 135. I probably wouldn't be doing 135 if it was like against anybody else. But I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. I'll watch like how much weight I wouldn't be dropping as much, which is nice, but you also want to do it the right way. Doesn't mean I could be eating cookies and all that stuff still, you know what I mean? So I'll still like make sure I'm nice and healthy. And like I said, I've been just like lifting and doing more cardio. So I'm just trying to I'll keep a little more mass on me and then just make sure that my motor's still good, just like if I'm 125, So that's how I feel about it.
Well, knowing reality, they usually or always have two cards a year. One is always January, the beginning of January or so. Then, June or so. Johnny, have you fought? You fought for them a ton, but have you been out of a bunch of January cards? And if so, you get to enjoy your Christmas a little bit because you're not cutting the 125. I mean, you might be able to have like a quarter of a cookie, right?
Right. You know what? Like, I get that. And you're right. If I stay ahead of the pace, I could do that.
A chocolate chip, maybe something.
You know what it is? I don't want to like open Pandora's box.
I understand.
And that's it.
I'm sorry I brought it up. I'm sorry I brought it up, brother. You got kids. You got a baby at home.
The kids and, like, they want their Oreos.
Yeah. All right, I understand.
Oh my God, it's killing me. But they keep me like. Keep me hungry.
Yeah, you're spending a lot of time at the gym, less time at home for this training camp. Johnny, I know you got some family that's going to be entering the cage with you, taking that walk with you, man. Let's talk about it. Some other underdog and family members taking that walk, man. Let's talk about who's going to be, hanging out with you at Reality on the 8th.
Okay, so we got Erica, my little cousin. She's 10 years younger than me. She's been training for a while, but she had triplets. So then she was obviously caught up in that. Got them to old enough where, you could have people take care of them, stuff like that. And she could, start to put in her training. So she's been going like nonstop. Sometimes the girls are with her there at the gym, and she's working so hard. And she'll be one of the Amy fights that night. So I'm looking forward to that. It's like just her second fight. So she's the baby just getting started. And then Justin is my other little cousin. And he's a pro, but pretty early in his pro career. So yeah, he'll be fighting. Forgot the guy he's fighting, to be honest, but that's going to be a good fight where they'll definitely be throwing some good hands. And then I even have Tony, our teammate, Tony Alvarado. He'll be over there fighting Tony the Tank. And his matchup is dope too. And he's been working super hard. So I'm excited to see like all three of them, what they like show out there and everything we've been going over. And then, I'll have my fight at the end, just be like icing on the cake.
Excellent, my man. You got a third of the card, man. Do you have some grapplers on the card also, or is that you don't want to saturate the card with all underdog people?
I know, yeah. I think I actually want to say there might be one or two. Definitely a lot of people that I know that will be on the card, which is super cool. For super fights, and then obviously, like I said, then I have the four of us for the MMA. So.
Jeez.
I don't know, but we'll see. You see, there's always posts coming up for new matchups. They got Gonzaga's doing the main event for the
ton of
grappling. That's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And as always, reality always has great grappling matches, and that highlights the beginning of the card, man. And then the MMA takes us through the night, and then just wows the crowd. With that said, Johnny, I mean, it's been a while, man. What's the feeling going in there this time? I mean, is there any difference? Is there, it's been a while. So what? And you're going back home to reality, basically. What's the feeling going in there this time?
I don't know. I mean, I still feel like it's business as usual. Like, I guess I'm not like trying to overthink it really. I like that there's going to be a crowd. I think it'd be weird. I didn't actually experience fighting without the crowd there. So I know some people did do that, like during the pandemic. I didn't. So I think it'll be a lot like what I remember. So to me, I'm looking forward to that. I feel like the crowd brings so much energy. So I'm almost like, I'm happy I'm not fighting like just me and the other dude, and it's like sparring at at your dojo or whatever. So I look forward to it, man. I love the crowd. I think it's going to be a good show.
Excellent, man. There's going to be half the crowd's going to be you guys, because Underdog is, around that area, and they're just a ton of talent going to be there. And like you said, there's a ton of gyms and competitors that are going to be in MMA that, are affiliated or know Underdog or from that area, man. It's going to be a great, great event. With that said, Johnny, you're starting off 2022 right off the bat, January 8th. You've been off a little while. What's your outlook? I know you're a family member. I know you work hard at the gym and all that. What's your outlook staying busy in 2022? You looking to get more fights in? You looking sporadically just jump in and out of there?
Yeah, I mean, I think I still have like a few fights in my head that actually interest me that in the region, or, who knows what happens outside of the region or anything, phone calls I get. But, I don't know, I guess to me, like, it's got to intrigue me now. Like, it's got to, like, drive me. It's got to make me want to, like, put all this effort in to making sure the cardio's right, the weight's right, still getting sparring in, and sacrificing time with the kids, like, and my wife. So to me, that's super important. So it's got to be something that intrigues me like that.
Well, excellent, my man. Well, you can pick and choose and call your shots, man. You're a big name in New England. You're still way up there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you're still way up in there in the rankings. You still own the Reality Fighting 125-pound pro belt, man. So, man, do what you want. Enjoy your life, bro. Pick and choose your fights, and man, prosper, bro, man. 2022, you're coming out like shot out of a cannon. Underdog. All these fighters coming out, man. So I can't wait to see you in there perform. And Johnny Cupcakes, man, he's a friend of mine. I love watching him perform. And
hey, me too.
Yeah,
me too. I feel like I like the dude. Like, anytime we're together, I get along real good with him. When he's fighting, I like watching the fight because I know he's gonna, he's entertaining. So, I even said it in another interview, like, shit, I'll be watching this fight. If it was a fight, but I guess I'll have the best seat in the house.
Excellent, my man. Excellent, dude. Well, I can't wait. I'll be there, man. I'll be watching it. I'll be watching all your fellow family members and training partners in there getting work also, man. It's the first card of the year. Let's bring it in, and let's bring it in with a bang, man. So with that said, Johnny, shout out social media, tickets still for sale. Throw all that out there, man. I'll let you get to your family and get resting tonight.
I appreciate you, brother. First, big shout out to you, man. I appreciate you giving us time and like, just letting us tell our story a little bit where, people, don't just think they were freaking just animals out there just, as they try to bash heads. So I appreciate you and anybody who helps us out like that. Shout outs to any of my sponsors that ever sponsored me throughout my career. All you guys, I appreciate anything that's been given to me, any opportunities. And also my wife and my kids, man, just for all the love and motivation. Like, they drive me to just, be the best dude I could be. So I appreciate that. And dude, any of my, from the students all the way up through, my teammates and any of my coaches at Underdog, like, big shout outs, big props to you guys. Like, anything that I've done or become, like, it's because of all of them. Russell is the man. He's the man. He's created this whole thing. I was in nothing going into Underdog, so he helped me like get my game together, and he's done it for a lot of other fighters. So big shout outs to Russell. Matt has played a huge part in my career too. Beset, like, me and him we would get together and just hours of drilling of just me and him, subs, combos and stuff like that, like situational, grappling. So all of that has helped me be who I am today and helped me grow to, hopefully new heights. So I appreciate all those people. Big shout outs to all those people. And I'm just appreciative, man. Life is good.
Excellent, man. Well, that's why they call you Mr. Nice Guy, man. Always smiling,
Okay.
always has good things to say about everyone, man. So, Johnny, congratulations, man. I'll be seeing you in like 3 weeks or so. I'll be bothering some more of your training partners and family, getting a couple of interviews with
I'll tell them. I'll be like,
yeah, let them know.
Steve.
I'm gonna be hitting them up and talking to them and getting their take on what's coming up. With that said,
real quick, I guess also I do have more tickets. I know any of my family members do too. So anybody, if you're thinking about trying to go, maybe need Christmas presents or something, some little stocking stuffer, those tickets fit real nice in there. Just hit us up, DM any of us, whatever.
Excellent. And I have your Instagram up here. Anything else you want to throw out as far as social media or how to get them tickets?
Johnny Lopez MMA is my social media, my Instagram.
Excellent.
And then also, I think it's the same thing for Facebook. So if you guys need to hit me up or anything.
Awesome, my man. Well, Johnny, it's a pleasure as always, man. You have a fabulous Christmas. Have fun with that chocolate chip quarter cookie or chocolate chip, man.
No, I'm not gonna, man. That's it.